Hey guys, Ariel Merdozzi, sync specialist from #1 Champion Ford Volvo, here today to talk to you a little bit about a brand new feature called Android Auto. Now, Android Auto, as well as its counterpart Apple CarPlay, which I'll cover in a different video, this allows you to stay even more connected with your friends, family, community, what have you, and it's all done through the Sync 3 system that comes with your 17-year model Ford. Now, the Sync 3 is not standard on all Fords, it is an option. I'm currently in a 2017 Ford Escape Titanium, so it is a standard feature. But what's nice about Android Auto is that it is a free app that you can download from the Google Play Store. Now, as far as utilizing it and what makes it so different is that, first off, once you download the app, we are going to just use a USB cord like I have here and plug it into the port down below and go ahead and plug it in to your phone. Now, I'm using a Samsung Galaxy Note 5, so this is a pretty new phone, and this app is going to be compatible with pretty much any smartphone. But you do have to have a smartphone in order to use this feature. Now, I went through a couple preliminary things such as setting it up through the vehicle and everything. That is something we will have to do, but just to give you a taste of what it looks like, I already did that stuff for us. So this is the Android Auto, so you can see that it takes over for the Sync 3 system, giving it a cool background and even more of a smartphone feel because it actually is using your smartphone now. Now, this is nice because you can see that your text messages come through. They have come through before in other Sync versions, but this is nice because you can actually use the Google Voice to text exactly what you want to say instead of having something pre-scripted. So that's a very nice feature. That is one of the things. Obviously, calls and stuff are going to come through the same way they do over here, and you have the option to use the steering wheel to answer or decline. One of the big things, though, with the Android Auto is that you actually have the ability to have maps come up here on your screen. Now, before, if you didn't have built-in navigation, you couldn't use maps at all or have anything pop up on the screen. It wasn't an upgrade. It just wasn't able to happen unless you had already purchased it. What's nice about Android Auto is even if you don't have navigation, like this particular vehicle does not, you can see that Google Maps still comes up here, which is really awesome. And you can use voice commands to put in addresses and what have you. So that is really nice. All you're doing is it's going through your phone. So if you don't have navigation equipped, you're not out of luck. You can still have it if you have a smartphone. So that's one of the big advantages for the Android Auto. If we come over to the music section over here, you can see that I was currently playing something on Spotify. I'm able to play Spotify and have a cool background for the album art over here. I can look at my different artists, albums, everything like that. So there's some cool stuff. You can use voice commands for this as well. So again, you don't have to touch this if you don't want to. So Spotify is a big one there, as well as if I click and hold, you can see that it brings up Google Play. So if I have anything purchased or I'm a subscriber to Google Play, I can use that, or Spotify. Pandora, they're still in the works for getting to be compatible with Android Auto, but Spotify works perfectly on here, so that's a plus. If we come and hit the home screen, you can see that this is kind of like a catch-all, so if I had calls coming through or anything like that, so you can see that my phone still works the same way. I can use voice commands just like I would on the Sync 3. And if you're just kind of sick of Android Auto, you don't want to use it, you can get back by coming to the corner over here and clicking Return to Sync. So now we're at a very familiar screen with the Sync 3 system, but you can see that the tabs are just a little bit different. You can see that Maps is in the middle here, as well as Android Auto and Android Auto Preferences. So if I want to, I can very easily just go back to Android Auto or back to Sync. If you don't want anything to do with Android Auto, you just want to use the phone like it normally would with the system, if I just simply unplug it over here, you can see that now we're back to exactly how it was before. With that being said, just because you're using Android Auto doesn't mean that it's completely taking over the Sync 3 system. In fact, you could actually be playing Sirius and stuff like that in the background and still have the Android Auto screen come up. So it is a really cool feature, and again, it is a free feature as well. All you have to do is just download it. That is the Android Auto in a nutshell. It is a very cool feature. Stop on by. I'd love to show you what it can do a little bit more. And again, I will go and cover Apple CarPlay in a different video. So thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you get a chance to check it out.